Wanted to share my quick thought on the first round selection for the New York Football Giants. Kadarius Toney is an interesting guy. All right, you know what I mean. He's got blazing speed. He's cool. Reminds me a little bit of like Mario Manningham, just being quick and fast. That being said, Giants fans are not going to be happy with the fact that he's not consistent with his hands. And you got to understand, he plays wide receiver, and your number one, really, your MO as a wide receiver is to catch the football. So Giants fans are not going to sit well with that, or with already being complaining about Evan Engram and his drops, um, which I believe is fixable. It's fixable for anyone that has drop issues. It's all about putting the effort towards working that and getting there. It'll happen. But I want to say that as good as Kadarius Toney is, I think there's a better prospect that should have been taken at number 20. And in my honest opinion, if I was the one rolling the dice at selecting for the Giants in the first round, I would have went with Amari Rodgers from Clemson. And it's not just because of how he had Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball. Amari Rodgers, to me, when I'm watching his tape, he reminds me so much of Odell Beckham. The way he's crisp with his cuts, the way he runs. I mean, he's not like a raw, talented guy or someone that's like has, it's just a project that needs to continue to work on himself. I think Amari Rodgers, as he is refined, and he still has a higher ceiling to chase after. Granted, he's a little short. He's not that short. In fact, he's probably the same height as Kadarius Toney. However, me personally, I love the fact that he's 5'10", 5'11", and he balls like as if he's got a wingspan of a 6'2" wide receiver. He can really go up and get the ball. He's quick. He's agile. He can really catch the ball everywhere. He's basically like a miniature version of Kyle Pitts in a sense, and I think that's pretty dope. So honestly, I think when we visit the draft, everyone's going to be realizing why did Amari Rodgers not get selected in the first round, and I think when we do a redraft, he is going to be considered a first-round selection. I'm not knocking Kadarius Toney here. I respect his game. However, I just feel like if I was in Dave Gettleman's shoes right when he traded down to 20, I'm not going to really talk about the trade down as much as I would talk about the selection that he did at 20. I would have went with Amari Rodgers at that point if you're going to go wide receiver. I just like what he brings to the game, and I think being able to play outside as well as in the slot would be a great compliment to Kenny Golladay. So that's just all I got to give out there. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too upset. Honestly, I don't really like Devontae Smith that much. In fact, I think he's kind of overrated a bit. Yeah, he can jump up the ball, he can get that, but I just feel like as a route runner, yeah, he's not totally refined just yet. Um, I'm not taking shots on him as much as, I really think that it was a blessing in disguise that the Giants didn't take him, because I just feel like, I don't know, man. I just think sometimes you get infatuated with a guy that you take them, and then you put them in a position where you expect a lot out of them, and they just don't reach that. I just think New York wasn't a good spot for him. I don't think he would have thrived in New York, just like another selection who's currently playing for the Giants that I won't name. But regardless, I think going to the Philadelphia Eagles and playing with Jalen Hurts is gonna definitely benefit him a lot. But yeah, I really did not care about Devontae Smith as much as I probably would have preferred them taking another position, if anything, being in the top 15. So them trading down to 20, cool. I still think they definitely need help on defense. Hopefully they address the edge rusher issue that they've been ignoring since Josh Allen a couple drafts ago. And we'll see what they do there. But yeah, that's really my take. That's my prospect, man. I really didn't study this draft class as much as I've had in the past, so I'm not really as well informed. But just based on the guys that I did watch and what I did like, just on my grade, in my opinion, Amari Rodgers, and that's really all I want y'all to take from this, is that I believe Amari Rodgers is a first round grade, and I think it's ridiculous that he even slipped past through all 32 teams. I'm not saying he was going to be the number 1 overall pick, but the fact that he wasn't even considered in the bottom end of the first round, it's just mind-boggling. I don't know what you got against this dude. The game tape speaks for itself. He was Trevor Lawrence's number 1 reliable receiver for a damn good reason. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. He's basically really another OBJ that, who knows? Maybe they will take him in day 2. Who knows? Maybe they'll get another receiver. Who knows what Dave Gettleman's gonna do? I don't think Kadarius Toney's that bad of a pick. I think, compared to the past, to the other players that he's taken, Toney's not that bad. Honestly, I think he's even way better than Darius Slayton. Just putting it out there. But I still think he wasn't the best receiver on the board. That's just me. Anyways, deuces.